Often asked, what do I actually feed my dogs? And I'm going to show you here a typical meal. It's not the exact same thing every day, just like you and us. You know, my dogs do get some variety in their food, but this gives you an idea of, you know, what that variety might entail. Now, in the mixer, I have 4 3/4 pounds of ground beef. It includes muscle meat and some beef heart, which is very lean and nutritious. And there's also some beef liver in there, about 1/4 pound of beef liver. To that, I would add an egg or two. Okay, and I'm going to add some sardines for the omega-3 fatty acids, and they also have vitamin D. So, can of sardines in water, not in oil. Then I'm also going to add some vegetables. In here they had frozen broccoli on sale for $1 a pound, which is pretty good. And I have some carrots, and I think a couple sad pieces of celery in there. I don't give them a lot of celery, but every once in a while they get some. And then I had a sad looking apple. So the apple and the vegetables adds up to be about 1.5 pounds of fruits and vegetables. I tend to do a lot of leafy greens. Today I don't have it in there. It's not written in stone, but I like to do a lot of kale. Occasionally spinach. You got to be careful. You don't want to do too much on the spinach. In the spring and the summer, I will harvest dandelions and other stuff that I know is coming from a place that doesn't have any pesticides or animals are peeing and pooing on it, that type of stuff. Then I also add to this some a calcium source, which is some bone meal, some seaweed calcium, and then I have a little vitamin mineral mix that I use because a lot of the raw food diets tend to be deficient in a few vitamins. You got to make sure that there's the right amount of iodine, and you definitely need to make sure they have a little bit of vitamin E. So I have that vitamin mineral mix, and that's what they get. That's it. And I mix it all up, and then I just portion it out. This will be for 3 of my dogs. This will be about 3 or 4 days worth for my 3 smaller dogs. I have to make a separate batch for Raleigh because we have him on a little lower protein and lower phosphorus diet, which I'm really questioning whether or not I even need to do. But anyhow, this is a rather typical meal. Sometimes they get turkey, sometimes they get chicken. Mostly my dogs get beef because they just do really well on beef. I also need to mention that I use hemp oil when I feed them beef. It helps balance out the fats because beef is low in polyunsaturated fats. So I want to make sure I get all the essential fatty acids for them. So when I feed them beef, I add hemp oil. There's other oils that you can use. I just happen to like hemp oil for it. That would be it. Now I just mix it up and serve.